going on with you all? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everyone. If you're new to the channel, do something for me. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Let you know every time I upload, and you will not miss any of these amazing upcoming videos. Now, I have this 20-gallon aquarium, y'all. Just newly set up, reef tank, low tech, and we're dealing with a bit of an issue. Something that you might deal with as well when you first start your very first saltwater aquarium. It happens to the best of us. What is going on with this aquarium? Well, this is just a lot of hair algae, y'all. I actually thought it was brown, but you know what? It looks brown when you have the blue light. But you know what? This is not brown. It's actually green. So we are dealing with tons and tons of hair algae. So it was a lot worse than this, y'all. It was a lot worse than this. The whole ground was covered in this hair algae. And what I did was I'm looking for a natural way of removing this algae. Now, I will be adding some more of this cleanup crew. Hey, look at one of the cleanup crew right there. Hermit crabs. Another hermit crab. And an emerald crab right here. And then look at the little snorkel right there. That little snorkel right there is a Nacerius snail. If you look up on the rockwork, we have another hermit crab. So these hermit crabs are doing an amazing job of removing and fighting us, or removing and fighting this hair algae. But they need help. It's a lot of hair algae in here. Now, typically I don't have the light this color, but we wanted to make sure that we actually able to see what's going on in here. So typically you won't really just change the lighting on your coral or your reef tank that fast, but for this video purpose, we did have to do this. Now, this is, like I said, the natural way of fighting this hair algae. We will move into something that's a little bit more extreme if I have to, because especially right here, we have some zoas in there. You can't even see the zoas because of that hair algae. So we will figure this out. Now, this is what happens when you have a new reef tank. You know, it's called a new tank syndrome, and you will possibly experience this if you have if you just set up a newly saltwater aquarium. You don't have to really stress off of it. As you can see, the corals are all doing great. It's just very ugly, very, very ugly, but it's manageable. If we don't eradicate this by way of emerald crabs and hermit crabs, there are chemical ways of removing this hair algae, but I don't want to go that route. I think that's a worst case scenario type of deal. As you can see, they have been doing their thing with the sand on the bottom, but we're going to get this under control. So I mentioned in my 2 hour 40-minute live that I was going to show this off. Hopefully you appreciate me showing off what this tank is looking like. And like I said, don't stress. It's definitely ways of taking care of this, and we're going to manage it together. So the start of the cleanup crew already has helped a tremendous amount. I'm probably going to double this tomorrow. Add in some more blue leg hermit crabs. Add in a few other snails in here. And, I don't know what fish eat this hair algae, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out what we need to get in here. A filefish wouldn't eat hair algae. The filefish will eat the aptasia. And we do have a little aptasia, and we have one big one that's on our pulsing xenia that's on the bottom, and then we have another one that's on the bottom of this coral right here in front. So we have a couple aptasia in here that we will worry about, getting out of this aquarium, especially if it's not spreading. It's not too much of a problem yet. One thing at a time, and that's the hair algae. So, yeah, that's one way of dealing with this hair algae, y'all. You get you a nice cleanup crew. You add you some copepods, tiggerpods, things like that. It's going to help reduce the nutrients in the aquarium. Between the nutrients and the light, that's how this happens. New tank syndrome, y'all. So, again, hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something. Hope that you were inspired by something. Ugly tank or not, still got the saltwater tank going, still got the corals going. We're going to work through it as we do with all aquariums. Don't fret. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And everybody, if you like the video, like the damn video. Peace. Y'all, so we almost at 20K. We almost at 20K. I appreciate you all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the content, help us get to that 20K. Also, follow us over on TFC with me on TikTok and YouTube. That is our other channel, behind the scenes. You get to see all the behind the scenes content. Aida's in charge of that one. She's been doing a wonderful job getting ahead of me. So if you want to get ahead of me too, you got to follow over there. But again, I appreciate you all. Let's get to that 20K. Have a good one. Peace.